Hey, hey, let's go ahead and do a new moon in Gemini. The moon is peaking as I am doing this reading right now, so let's get started. Hey, you guys, so let's talk about Gemini for a second, okay? Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication going on right now. I think truths are going to get revealed. I think things that were hidden are now going to come to light. Stuff that you're seeing on the news, you're going to realize is not what you think it is. I don't care what side of the fence that you're on with all this stuff going on politically. It's all fake and it's all a green screen and it's going to come out. And I listen, I know that that's really hard for you to hear and you're thinking, oh no, and I don't care if I get a thumbs down because here's the deal. Even when you give me a thumbs down, you're still interacting with my channel. So at the end of the day, you can click off here if you don't want to hear the rest of the messages. But with that said, a lot of the data is going to show up with all the things that have been going on since 2020, okay, with the you-know-whats. That stuff is going to come out. You're going to realize that a lot of you guys were lied to. You're going to realize that everything that's going on politically is all fake, okay? Listen, it really is. And my suggestion is to stay out of it. My suggestion is focus on other stuff. Another thing too is about gossip. Gemini is chatty Cathy energy. So you could be, standing around the water cooler gossiping. You want to be really mindful of that. Okay. You don't want that because you're going to reap what you sow. Okay. Another thing too is a lot of short distance travel back and forth. Here I go, very busy energy. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. And a lot to do with cousins, siblings, your neighborhood also could be of importance around this time. And again, it's a 6-month transit. So maybe for some of you, you're thinking about moving and you could be finding yourself, shifting neighborhoods, or people in your neighborhood move out. You end up with new neighbors. For some of you, that's a really good thing. For some of you, it might not be so good. And then you end up with a crappy freaking neighbor and you decide, you know what, screw this. I'm moving out of this neighborhood because I can't handle these individuals. Okay. So with that said, I do feel like pay attention to what's going on, but also don't believe everything you see. Okay. Because not everything you see is real. It's all a Hollywood shit show, you guys. So don't fall into the trap. Okay. Everybody's so focused on what's going on politically that they're not actually seeing what's really going on because you're just delving so deep into it. A lot of you guys are going to be really disappointed. All right. So show me the new moon in Gemini for the collective. Spirit, please show me the new moon. Yeah. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. We got the North Node. So this is about stepping out of comfort zones. This is about doing things that you would have never done. You know what? It's also about getting together with other people, new friendship groups, new collaborations also. Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini. Balance spirituality and practicality. What else do we have here? A new start is coming with that new moon. See, it says new moon right there, okay? So wrapping things up, oh my God. And then we've got, again, new moon eclipse, expect powerful changes. So there's going to be some powerful changes that are coming in and it's going to require you to step out of a comfort zone, step out of where you are. Gemini is very curious. I always see Gemini as like the Peter Pan energy. Okay. And we are in between eclipses right now too, with that North Node in Aries. So that could be of importance for you. But this is about, like I said, needing to step out. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, it's, things are going to just open up for you. I mean, we've got all this, I'm getting excited. I've got goosebumps so bad right now. Holy cow. My arm hairs are standing straight up. So let's find out what these new starts are coming. Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini for the collective. Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini for the collective. You're going to have to get really practical about what you're wanting to do this, moving forward in this energy. It's like, to get on your spiritual journey. Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini. What can the collective expect for this new moon in Gemini? Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini. Okay, we've got TikTok and we've got message in a bottle. Like I said, a lot of messages coming through right now. These are time sensitive messages that are coming through. Some of you guys are waiting on a message and it's coming in. That's what Mercury represents, right? And this is going to help you with a transformation. It says regeneration here. I see that as Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Observer. Okay, then look, he's observing that new moon there. So I feel as though, here, let me move this out of the way. Let me turn this back around. Okay, so I feel like, you've been really looking at wanting to make a change in your life. And it's like, okay, how am I going to make these change in my life? Well, you can't make the changes in your life if you're still focused on your past, because Pisces can represent the past. I feel like you're going to have to start looking at things that maybe make you feel uncomfortable. Maybe for some of you, you guys are planning a trip. It's like, that would be the best thing for you to do, especially if you want to manifest in a trip. Like, get on one of these websites. And even if you don't have the money, people go, oh, well, I don't have any money. Doesn't freaking matter. You can travel with, if it's in your destiny to do so, you will make the money to make this happen, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you, I would suggest like getting online and just, looking up places you'd like to go. If you're going somewhere, or if you want to go somewhere, start learning the language, of what they speak, especially the basic words that you're going to need to get around. Okay. So there is something here about regenerating yourself, cycles ending and new cycles beginning. When I see the Observer card, 4 + 9 is 13. 13 is about death and transformation, endings and new beginnings. It's Plutonian energy, okay? It's like, a lot of the time we sit and we observe everybody else, because Gemini can also be online. So for those of you who are starting a blog, writing a book, those could also be under this Gemini energy. That would be the perfect time to do that. Okay, but when you're sitting online and you're watching everybody else living their life and you're all bummed that how come they get to do it? How come they get, this perfect life and these perfect things? Listen, you can have those too. You can either sit on the couch and observe everybody else living their life, or you can step out of your comfort zone, because it's time now. It's like the clock is ticking, none of us are getting out of here alive. So, you only live once, YOLO. And it's time for you to start thinking about the changes that are necessary in order for you to really step into these new starts. Spirit's telling me to read the regeneration card. So number 46 could be relevant, 49, 30, and 15. These could be birth dates. These could be ages. These could be dates of when things are going to come about, and you're going to have to think about when that is. Obviously the 30th and the 15th, not the 49th and the 46th. Okay, so what do we have here? We have number 46, regeneration, rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. Look at this. We've got a new start is coming. These are about new opportunities that are being, like, you're going to get a message here, okay, with this mercurial energy. We do have Mercury in Gemini. We have Venus and Jupiter and the Sun all together right now in Gemini. So a lot of Geminian energy. It says second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing, something more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your life or new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. I keep hearing new, new, new. Listen, you guys, the past is now behind you, okay? The past is now behind you. Pisces represents the past. Also, what I'm getting to is anybody who has any type of mental health issues, now is the time to reach out, talk to someone before the government gets their hands in these, which a lot of them they already have. Here, take this pill, it'll make you feel better. But really what it does is numb you out, and then you get all the side effects from it. But if you've got some type of mental health issue, my suggestion for you is seek out a new provider. We do have the new age therapists. I put that in quotations because we're not allowed to call ourselves that. because we can get in trouble for that. But you need to seek out New Age, because all this other stuff has, the government's hand in all of it. And, oh, well, how do you feel about what you're going through? No, a lot of people just need the truth. Okay, this is how I feel. This is what I'm going through. Now help me. I remember one time, it was when I was going through my awakening, and I was literally so freaking ready to just call it quits here on this earth, if you know what I mean. And I remember going to a therapist, and I'm just pouring my heart out, telling her everything that I've been through, everything I'm going through, everything that's falling apart in my life. And she goes, oh, wow. Okay. So I want you to write down all the things you like about yourself. What? This is what you got out of everything? Like, no, lady, I need help. Like, I'm ready to check out. Like, I'm about, like, after this, the chances of me offing myself were very, very, very high. I was down to 109 pounds, soaking wet with boots on, ready to fucking die. In fact, I have a picture of me at that time, and there's no soul left in my body. And I don't ever share this, and I need to, I know that, but here's where I was at that time. I was devastated. And that doesn't even look like me, does it? That was me. I was so heartbroken and so devastated and so lost. I didn't even have any soul left in my eyes. There was no soul. And then I found this. This is what Spirit led me to. And that's how I got into what I'm doing here today, is because this was my only opportunity to stay incarnated on this earth. So I had two choices, live or die. And that's when Spirit started sending me astrology in my emails. I started getting emails about astrology. I'd never looked this shit up. And the next thing I know, I got psychics in my newsfeed on social media, and I start going down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm cracking the code right now. So in order for me to live, I had that one chance, because I was about ready to be wiped out. And that's what the darkness wants right now, is to take, and the darkness is all this political shit, everything going on the news, trying to push you guys to do things that you wouldn't normally do. You guys need to use your discernment. And any astrologers out there that's telling you to go and get it, they need to have their certification revoked. Because obviously they're not doing New Age astrology. They're not looking at the preventative. They're in fear. Okay? So in order for me to come out of whatever mental health issue I had, this was because that lady failed miserably. And she went to school and took a test that said she knew what she was doing? She needs to have her license revoked, because it literally almost, and thank God my soul was like, no, girl, we have something in store for you, but you're going to have to live to receive it. And now look at where I am. And yeah, being a spiritual warrior is just that. Like, that's not for the fucking weak. That's for sure. But there are opportunities where you don't have to sit back and observe. It's time for you to actually move forward and start telling the universe what you want. So there's some messages that are coming in at a very timely manner, okay? It's all about timing. And this is about a rebirth for you. Now, we have Pluto retrograde at the time of the new moon, and this new moon is also squaring over to Saturn, okay? So we have everything squaring Saturn, so we still have responsibilities, okay? But there are major, major changes, major endings, major brand new beginnings, and it's going to require you to do something different. It's going to require you to stop incubating whatever it is that you have been sitting on for a really long time and put that out there, okay? Maybe, like I said, maybe it's a new book. Maybe it's a blog. Maybe it's like your memoirs. Maybe it's some type of communication. Maybe somebody else is observing you. And you're shining the light for everyone else. You know, oh, well, somebody else already wrote a book about that. Yeah, but they're not you. Okay? Unless you're copying what other people are doing, which I don't suggest. What else do we have here for this new moon in Gemini for the collective spirit? What do we have for this new moon? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be about your money, your finances. It could be about family. Spirit, please show me the new moon in Gemini. What do we have? The 8 of Cups. This is about walking away. Or maybe people returning from the past. Okay, we do have Pluto retrograde too, as well as Saturn and Neptune are also getting ready to go retrograde. What else do we have for this? 4 of Cups. Afraid to accept what's on offer right now. Is that what it is? And then we have the 8 of Swords that just showed up. So 2 8s, 88 could be of importance. Okay, so feeling stuck, feeling bound, not knowing which way to go. I feel like you're going to have to just trust the journey. And I feel like for some of you, whenever this message comes in, it's going to require you to jump on it. And it's going to require you to really, truly step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, this could have something to do with family. 4 of Pentacles. Now we have 2 4s here, 2 8s here. Okay. So 4s can be like stagnant energy, somebody like trying to be frugal when it comes to their money, holding back, needing to hold back, needing to save money. What's this new moon in Gemini for the collective spirit? What do we have here? We have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there is a new exciting opportunity, and it's just that, an opportunity. But you know, whoever it is like, well, I don't know. I don't really like that. You know, I'm not really sure about that. You have to stop focusing on what you're losing and start focusing on what you're gaining, because you look at both of these and these are a gift from the universe. You know, this is, and my nose is going crazy all of a sudden. So this could be a new job offer. This could be an opportunity to move. This could be an opportunity, like it's new opportunities. We have new opportunity here. We have a new start is coming here. We got powerful changes here, but you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone. I do feel like I said, these are very time sensitive materials here. Okay. Oh, here. This is, you know, this is all about new. Well, listen, we can't go back to the past and change it. Okay. Now, also what I'm getting here is maybe somebody is from your family. Maybe for some of you, this is about extending an olive branch. Maybe they were holding back. They didn't know what to do, so they've been watching you. Somebody could be watching you. Spirit, what do we have here? We have the Ace of Cups. Look, we have the Ace of Cups here twice. All these opportunities coming in for you. I feel like maybe new opportunities when it comes to love, new opportunities. Maybe you're saying no, goodbye to somebody, and you're opening up for new opportunities when it comes to love, when it comes to, happiness. I feel like your happiness is what is most important. And one more card for the collective. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Again, this is about wishes being fulfilled. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, I feel like happiness is yours. For some of you, you could find out that you're pregnant. Ooh, we have the Tower. You know what? That's funny because we have the Tower here too with the expect powerful changes. And this is Plutonian energy. So towers are not always bad. I feel like for some of you, you could end up hearing from somebody that you haven't heard from in a really long time. And I do feel like somebody is trying to make a return in your life. Okay? And they want happiness with you. But some of you may say, no, thank you. I'm good. Like, I'm not accepting that. I'm going to wait for a new offer. You're holding back. But other people could be holding on, holding out. For some of you, maybe you walked away from a family unit because, again, Gemini does rule cousins, siblings, neighbors, all that, right? It rules basically family. And so you could have walked away from family, and now people want to make a return back in your life, and they're extending some type of an olive branch. And I do feel like you're not going to know what to do, but I feel like it comes in very, very suddenly. They want a breakthrough. And I feel like it's going to make you very, very happy. I don't know. This new moon in Gemini, I feel like if you can just ignore all the shit that's going on politically and don't get wrapped up in any of it, it's all fake. I don't even vote. Just FYI, I have never in my lifetime even voted. I have no desire because I know that whatever the universe is wanting is what the universe is going to get regardless of our votes. Regardless, okay? And it's all fake anyway. So, like, go towards your own happiness. Go towards peace and harmony right now, and I think you'll be really glad if you do, because I do feel like, if we spend so much time on what the fuck's going on, like, you're wasting time right now. Oh, but so-and-so has to win. And, so who gives a shit? Okay. Or these, celebrities of what they're saying, like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Never one time have I ever needed a celebrity, okay? I needed a house, a plumber. I've needed a mechanic. I've needed, I've needed a lot of other things, but never one time have I needed an entertainer or anyone who plays sports. And I sure and fuck don't need to hear what they have to say, nor do I care. I have never in my life been a political individual, and I'm glad because I'm not snowed into any of this stuff. So it's not going to ruin my happiness by focusing all my attention and energy on something that doesn't matter. What matters is my life. What matters is how I move forward. What matters is my happiness. What matters is my success. And we can have all of that. There's a lot of division right now because we do have what is it? Neptune at 29 degree Pisces. So there's a lot of people who are like in denial. Okay. Maybe I feel like we have a lot of people right now in denial. Even though they see everything that's playing out, they're still in denial. And here's the shitty part. We have Neptune in retrograde, or getting ready to go into retrograde, but it's going to stay at that 29 degree mark until the beginning of 2026. So all these people who are in denial about everything that's going on, that's fine. Live in your bubble. Live in your illusion. That's okay. But the rest of us are like, we told you so, My nose just started itching right when I said that. It's like, you can't be blind to what's going on anymore. So we have, again, Pisces is division. And with the tower here, I can see that. For a lot of you, there's a lot of division when it comes to your family, even. But I feel like, if we can put our differences aside, we can actually, come back together at some point. A lot going on with this new moon in Gemini. Like I said, don't get wrapped up in all the hype and spin of what's going on in the news, what's going on social media. In fact, unless you have a business on social media, you have no business to be on social media. I wouldn't be posting, I wouldn't be liking people's shit unless it has to do with self-help or something that has to do with you. That's going to help you along your journey. And my suggestion is start that business. Get ready to travel. Because, shit, that whole last line and including the Ace of Wands here, stop holding yourself back from all these amazing opportunities. People are going to travel to come and see you. You can be traveling to go see them, traveling to go see family. Don't be made to do it. Sometimes we get made to do it because of a funeral, okay? Like, if you have, something is telling you, listen, get a hold of Aunt Susie, then get a hold of Aunt Susie. Don't wait around because you don't want to have to be waiting. Oh, well, there was something in me telling me to get a hold of her, but then, I got really busy and, I was too busy with work or I was too busy with, fill in the blank, whatever it is. And then you didn't, and now you're meeting up at her funeral. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that, reach out, make a plan, go visit so that you're not made to go visit. I feel like this Tower, things are going to come in very suddenly, very abruptly. You're going to get communication that comes out of left field. And I feel like it's a wild card. Each one of you guys is going to get some type of communication. And for others of you, you just need to be observers. You need to just take a step back and really observe what's going on before you make any decisions. Do your research. That's what Gemini represents, doing the research. Research everything. Don't follow blindly into a trap, okay? Because the rest of us who are here are trying to help you guys and keep you guys from getting stuck, keeping you guys from putting yourself in harm's way. And you know what? I've lost a lot of people in my life, but now I have all the receipts. You can go back in my YouTube channel and you'll see that I have receipts from the get-go of saying, hey, don't follow that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, this is bad. And people got mad at me and I lost followers, I lost friends, and I lost fucking family because I told the truth. And you know what? At the end of the day, when I pass from this world, at least I know that I did whatever I could to save the people that I love. Because at the end of the day, you guys are not collateral damage to us. We do this job because we love you. We do this job because we want to see you succeed. We want to see you be happy. Also, I'm seeing here where somebody ends up getting married. Somebody could be getting engaged as well. And I do think that, you know, if you're having any financial issues with this new moon in Gemini conjunct Venus, I feel like financial issues can turn themselves around. For some of you, you're getting a new job. For others of you, you're finally getting that offer that you've been waiting on. It's an amazing offer, and I think it's something that you're really going to love. We have the 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and 9 of Cups. A lot of cups, a lot of water energy. We also have that Pisces energy here. A lot of water, a lot of emotion. I think whatever messages you're going to hear, you're going to really, truly appreciate. Some of them you might not like. Some of them you're going to get mad. But what I'm saying is before you make any decisions, you need to hold back and do your research. And even if people from the past try to come back in, do your research. Like, why does this person want to come back in? What is it that they have to offer? Somebody may even see you as their wish fulfillment. I'm getting that too. Like they want to offer you and you're just kind of like, I don't know. You screwed me over before. I don't know. I'm just going to sit back and watch what you do. So, lot to unravel here with this new moon in Gemini. Hopefully you guys stuck around at the end. If you did, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has donated. If you are interested in a personal reading, if you are going through any type of mental health issues, please reach out, whether it's to me or to someone else. And you guys, check me out over on Facebook and Instagram under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. I love you guys all so much, and we will chat again soon. Happy new moon. Take care.